Six in a row, and he's got two in a row. Four! Zach jumps into the jaws and walks it. He's so damn hungry here. He's had his dinner. And he's got five! It doesn't matter where they come from. Tarek couldn't do a thing.
But this set beats Proleague once more, close on ramp, has got to do it all.
Yeah, flashed in. Brolin trying to deliver. And Brolin gets three. Oh! He takes them all down with him. And now only Rops is left, but he's still putting up numbers. Oh dear. You thought Brolin's heroics might be enough, and indeed they are. The ace for Brolin up on the big stage to get that 9th round for this first shot and bait them in for that trade. That's where Elige is going to look to come alive.
Yeah, these setups are great, but they can go wrong. As you say, if Nitro misses that shot, then they're both up on the chopping block. He may have a chance to double back and get back towards that A site, assuming Fnatic aren't already pushed up on long, but it's a dangerous one for Liquid, and that's why they have got Naf already on this top site. B has been silent so far for this T side. No one down towards lower, and Fnatic going to go for this contact play. That molly is good. It forces Elige forward, and he drops the bomb. That's a huge kill to find for Liquid, but he is still stuck in this position, running back into the flames and down to 14. There's that split up long, and Nitro finds one, but Brolin won't stop. All 3 kills on this A-bomb site for Fnatic, and that bomb can get retrieved and planted. Stewie, he's going to have to put a stop to this.
I got you.
Yeah, the two of them been duking it out. He was actually just checking for the little boost on the spool, so he was not ready for this. Or is he? My goodness, how interesting. Zipex through underpass. He's got Glaive in tow as well. And they get the frag! Unbelievable! Astralis. They've got the read. Frozen. He's going to bleed down to 14. Going to force to Scarper. I don't think he's getting away from this one. Will hide into the hidey hole. Pre-fire.
Deep they are. This bomb plant is coming in for short, and Malta does best the and over towards short. So now 3v4 retake for Mouse Sports. Anything but ideal, really. Carrigan. Oh, he is ready. I was going to say, oh my word, what? Where's this come from? This was a 4-on-3. Nick Stacy trying to stand the test of time, and this Dick's not going anywhere. 3 kills. Poor Dick Stacy. My word, he's going to get that pissed around, and he looks...
Just try and boost over the smoke, but looks at things here. Not going to do too much with them. Not even the best boost there, but maybe a second go at it. Yeah, that looks to be likely. Got 2 players towards the end of Ivy as well. 4 CTs ready and waiting there, but no one watching Ivy for now, so they have managed to sneak out somewhat. Amanek spotted in the end. It's going to be Dupree with 3 strong kills there, make it 4. A very solid sequence from himself. Didn't lose a single point of health. It's to go 13-9 now.
Now 1 boy left on Fnatic. Flusher has a lot to do and very little to get it done with.
Yeah, but if there was any man to keep your eyes on, it would be him. JKS getting caught and grabbed on the edge of the smoke. Flusher here's a shot, and he's got an opportunity, a chance to bail towards that B-bomb site for a free bomb plant. Gratisfaction has a kit for the retake, and he is coming in on that big flank, not looking to rotate through the connector. Flusher, does he have the read? Default plant, not sure where this rotation is coming through, and he's careful of the connector. But right now, Grat's running, and Flusher's hiding round behind the spools. Does Grat have the read? Oh, the dink's in, and the kill for Flusher. He finds a clutch 1-on-3 in train, turned up, and JW gonna miss a shot. Now Flusher and Brolin need to get into this site. There's only 15 seconds left, and Flamey is still here.
Yeah, Flamey's still a nuisance. Boomich is still around. They're sticking the bomb, and somehow, some way, they've been able to get it down at the very, very least. But this site still belongs to Na'Vi, and in comes Simple from the CT spawn. Now it's Flusher left in this clutch. Now this man has looked so good for Fnatic in these clutches, and he's got to do it again. Flusher, they keep walking in, and Flusher's on to another. Now the 1v1, and Flamey to beat. They're just playing mind games. The Molotov tries to keep Flusher out. He goes up and over, and Flamey's gonna get the kill. Stick in this defuse. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be down to the wire. Does he even have this one? Oh, it's so close, but Flusher's done it.
What a play, what a player, and only 4.
Are not gonna go running and gunning into these bomb sites. Instead, they're going to play it low and slow and wait for Na'Vi to make the first. One thing this man is, it is fast. Golden's not being given anything. He's hoping that Woxic's still here, but he's not. He's up and left this bomb site. Golden, what choices do you even have? Throws a smoke on the bomb, knows that Woxic's up in the apartments, the 10-second defuse, and he's on it. Woxic, oh dear, now's not the time for style. Now's the time for hitting shots. Ah, he's taking the 10 seconds. He's taking the 10 seconds. He's gonna get it. Golden balls him.
Join the boys up towards shore. G2 trying to get that very quickly indeed. Jax with some lovely clinical headshots there, but the boost, it's shut down. And so is this situation. Looked like it was getting a bit out of hand at one point, but Device, he won't be able to deny the plants. 4 versus 2. He's the only one that can really cause damage here, and they're being very disciplined. They're not giving him any opportunities whatsoever. So this looks good for G2, even after losing that first pick.
Yeah, and had they just gone for one inquisitive little peek, one jiggle from Goose, this could have spiraled. But G2, they display restraint, and it is rewarded. Device, speaking of rewards, he wants to keep hold of this Krieg. Take one away. Well, not going to happen. Instead, no bullets onto Jax, despite his low HP, down to 8, but still fighting, and does manage to remove that weapon from...
And an ace for the one down on the stage. You just love to see it, don't you? He didn't even see those 3 players as well coming in towards T-Con, just spamming smokes. He's a crowd pleaser, Harry. And no signs of stopping. Fnatic, have they got anything left in the tank, or have they run out of gas here? 10 rounds.
Again. Yeah, he's at the backtracks. This is a nightmare. Kenny S is exposed right now. Next time might not even arrive at the scene of the crime on time, but that is ridiculous.
He must have a friction burn.
I don't know how he's done that.
That is so fast, like unbelievably fast. Glaive didn't even necessarily do anything wrong. It wasn't the headshot, sure. Was it? 3 bullets was all he needed. Only 2 connect before Kenny reacts. Is that enough for the round, though? Zipex going for a walk. Nex is playing a real nice passive line here, but he could...
Quite connect. It's a 180 from Kenny. It looks like 90 degrees, to be fair, but still, this was crazy. The fact he hit the headshot as well. That's a bit of vintage Kenny S for you. And the fact that Zipex fumbled one bit of movement there towards the main entrance, he had that kill locked in as well. 1 bullet would have made it.
I like the confidence.
I like the confidence. That's a big investment to pull in for Fnatic, though. And the worst case scenario is that you put an AWP in the hands of Woxic early on in this game.
Oh, I guess he didn't. He was looking towards Squeaky there, so here we go. 1 versus 1. Final round. Naf of the AWP. We talked about the potential problems with this weapon on a map like Nuke. He's now been taken down to 62 points of health. Another 2 versus 1 can slip by the wayside here for Liquid. Not the wallbang, surely. 8 points of health. It's Zipex just whittling away. And it will be Nafly of a wallbang. I can't believe it, Alex. How has he managed to pull that one off?
Straight through the wall, Nafly! Oh, that clutch, it just looked so perfect for so long from Zipex. Everything he did was working. The jumps for info, the nonchalance as he crosses to Hut. And Naf just slaps him back with 1 through the wall. That's something, but it's only 4 for Liquid. Let's see if they can close it in 2, or if Astralis are taking us to Dust 2 when we return from our halftime break.
Akko, he didn't spot the player close E-box there, and he gets blindsided. Simple. Finding that man advantage immediately into this round. That was the one player who had to spawn to get out past the Molotovs in T-Con, and he will be rid of his life very early on. What a flick on the off-screen action as well. I love that little graphic to show us what we missed. Oh, sorry, what Rush missed. God. But for now, 5-on-4. Na'Vi just patiently waiting with 2 players towards his B site. Again, that all posted on upper, and that's where Fallen's coming from here, so needs to be careful, just holding the backtracks right now, but if he goes forward, he will be walking into the waiting arms of Simple. 10-1 on him as well. Repositioning inside of the site now. MIBR are going to set up for this execute. They have all 4 players here, raring and ready to go. Flashes come through, Simple flicking, and he lands a 2-for-1, even hits the 3rd as well, and he'll go down eventually, but Na'Vi slaughtering players on this B-bomb site. MIBR might keep away from that in the future. They're going to try and exploit long. That's a position Na'Vi have left open. Now they have Flamey and CT watching for this wrap round, but it's all about timing here, and the timing for Guardian is now or never. Brolin going around the corner, and he's found that kill as well. Electron gets spotted backing up into the site, and Simple's got to do something here. Holds the line with 1, doubling in it with the deagle, and Simple just won't stop. 3-on-1, surely this is the round Na'Vi can close out. Not another clutch for Fnatic, I hope.
Well, it's JW. He's in the negatives right now, and he's got to try and have a positive outlook on this whole situation. Now he breaks even with that kill.
Down, and they know they're coming up against some resistance here, so MIBR, they're just going to wait for that to dissipate and now try and make their move. The MP9 of Flamey, good for one. Simple with his AWP in hand, and oh, he's flicked onto another. Another kill comes in here for Na'Vi. Fallen getting it back into their odds as best that he can. Still, though, the advantage lying heavily with Na'Vi in this one. Fallen out in the open, missed shot there from Simple. He's trying to get the numbers in. Fallen will get the bomb planted, but now has to find a 1v3 and a terrifying list of names up against him. Fallen creeping on up now, looking to close the gap, and that's where the repeat comes in from the AWP on Na'Vi, and that will be them securing a third round, providing so.
This site still belongs to Na'Vi, and in comes Simple from the CT spawn. Now it's Flusher left in this clutch. Now this man has looked so good for Fnatic in these clutches, and he's got to do it again. Flusher, they keep walking in, and Flusher's onto another. Now the 1v1, and Flamey to beat. They're just playing mind games. The Molotov tries to keep Flusher out. He goes up and over, and Flamey's gonna get the kill. Sticking this defuse, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be down to the wire. Does he even have this one? Oh, it's so close, but Flusher's done it!
What close is this? Wow.
Magic tricks. Where did it go, Harry? It disappeared. But this one is definitely not as favored as Mousesports Force. And this should be the chance for Mousesports to really start to build in this first half.
Yeah, there's such a good chance for it. There's such a good chance for Mouse to find themselves in pole position unless these pistols can have the same success for Fnatic. Golden looking to be that first man in over the top mid. Has teammates alongside him, Brolin and JW, lining up some utility here. It's actually going to be Brolin taking this initial speak. They've spotted Chris J, but it's Woxic hidden underneath that maybe they should be worried about. He's lit them up, and these pistols are not getting anything done for Fnatic. Oh, Woxic kicks them out the server. Mousesports.
For Cirque as well. Woxic just making sure they're locked in towards our position, but he does avert his gaze for a second. Cirque sneaks out. That's the bomb. Nails him. That's such a great shot. He's such a quick sniper. And now, at this point, that should be another frag. Doesn't quite connect, but doesn't have to commit to that one. They've got a massive lead here.
Knows he's done enough. Carrigan gonna get caught with nade in his hand. Woxic in the meantime did deal with outside, so this becomes a very difficult clutch, and Woxic's got a fourth, I believe. No, 3 in the round. Chris J and Robs, one of the early contributions. Wow, Mousesports, they get that 5-0 lead. They have been taking leads across this series. Inferno, both pistols, and that 5-0 start that you were referencing, it's been acquired once again.
Yeah, but this time the bomb doesn't go down for EG. That was the big difference.
The magic of Astralis, especially in clutch circumstances, but this one, surely too tall of an order. Need to get someone on that bomb.
They got the play about the kid defusing it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dropping and changing. He has a perfect lineup. He caught the first. Running out of time, running out of chances. Now they've run out of smoke. Tags Kenny. Still defusing. He gets Kenny S. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how it ends. 1 versus 3. It's Zipex every day of the week. Left to clutch. You can count on him.
It seemed like there was a bit of confusion.